Yo, long time no see, long time no see. Yo, long time no see, long time no see. Long time no see. I know that it's been a while, man. I know that it's been a while indeed. I know that it's been forever ago, forever and some more. It's been quite a while. It's been quite a while. It's been quite a while since the last stream, man. You know, it's been quite a while indeed, or so it seems. Let me pull my chat back up. What's up with everybody again? If you were in here earlier, what's good again? Yo, what's up, Christina? I'm about to get started. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second indeed. Pulling my chat up right as we are speaking. I'm about to get started again. I had this idea that I wanted to come back to. I was on here a little bit earlier, and this was something that I was strongly leaning towards getting done today. And that's what this one's going to be. I'm not going to be using the same set of pens that I was just on here earlier with. This is going to be in addition to what I was doing before. But it's kind of missed something where it was, I had gotten off originally, but this one was kind of haunting me. It was like I knew that I had wanted to come back to this one. This one had kind of been, this one had been haunting me. This one. This was an unskippable side quest. This was an unskippable side quest indeed. It was one that I knew that I wanted to get done for sure. How early is it for you? I hear the birds chirping. Hey, bro, you asking the wrong, you're asking the wrong questions, man. You're asking the wrong questions. Early enough, right? Early, they be outside my window singing, man. Yo. It's a feature. I try to put on like a little ambience, but you can hear the birds through the ambience. I put on like a little fireplace ambience. They be right outside my window chirping. Kind of like some Disney stuff or something. They're like my little natural alarm clock. They be camping in the morning sometimes. They be singing. Like on some Disney timing or something, man. Like it's like some Disney activities. Yo, what's up again, Strider? I do appreciate the 6 roses, man, for Shubitably indeed. It's still going up. For Shubitably indeed, man. Welcome back, welcome back. The 13 roses, I appreciate it for sure. Thank you, thank you. Man, TikTok is making me so bad. Why is that? I do appreciate the additional 2 roses too, Strider, for Shubitably. Let me like shade her in a little bit more. This character I'm doing, y'all not gonna be able to guess it. The little bird, they progressively get louder and louder. You're not gonna be able to guess this one at all, man. Too niche. Yeah, this one is niche. This one is gonna be a little bit more niche, but I feel like it's niche in the best way, you know. It's niche in the best way. Now the real question is if I'm gonna be able to pull this off. And how had I worked at this? Well, I'm more of a right-handed person overall, but I had just built onto the fact that for whatever reason I had always been able to write with the 2. And even though I went through most of my life only using my right, I kind of took advantage of that, man. I just said, you know what? I don't know why this makes sense, but it does. I don't know why this makes sense, but it does. And I kind of moved accordingly. I moved accordingly. Indeed, indeed. Like I said, I got off a second ago. I thought that I was going to go to sleep, but I had this character that I had been kind of putting off, and I wanted to. This was one that I wanted to at least try, you know. I at least wanted to attempt it before I sat there and like hung my jersey up for the night. Yo, I do appreciate that though, Spooks. Thank you for the chili, and I appreciate the chili, Spooks. Thank you for the 2 roses, Kathy, and I appreciate the additional the 2 chilies too. Thank you. For Shubitably indeed. Yeah, I almost just hung my jersey up though, y'all. Just this had been one where it wasn't gonna quite be that easy. Not tonight at least. Not tonight at least. Can I show you my stuff? You gonna send it to me or something? You want to send it or something? I'm just send it to me or something. What is it? This character is a little bit more niche, but I had kind of like I had her on the to-do list, like somebody that I wanted to attempt. Or lose it like something that's a little bit more niche. Somebody that's a little bit more niche. It's right along the lane. That's amazing, yo. Thank you too, Rhino. So that's a little bit more niche. Hey, if I get her, it'll make more sense when she's done. What time zone are you in? Because it's 2 a.m. for me. It's about 2:57 in the morning for me. It's so funny because whenever I first got back on, somebody was like, "Dog, what time is it?" I hear the birds chirping. Like the birds, they just woke up too. They be right outside my window. They be singing, bro. Like right as soon as they'll start singing and chirping. They'll start singing and chirping up a storm. Dang, so you be staying up late? Sometimes. Most times, honestly. Most times, but it's a part of the it's a part of it. It's like I've like looked up and my sleep schedule is kind of just adapted to the late nights. My sleep schedule has just adapted to the later nights. Wish I could do this. Yo, thank you too, Amy. Yeah, man, I look up and I'm like, dang, it's what, like 2 in the morning or something? I'll be up. I'll be up sometimes. Sometimes. A lot of the nights I'll be up. Like I said, I had full intentions of actually kind of winding down for the night, but I had an idea. I found some pictures that I really wanted to do, and I set aside. There was no way I was gonna get off without at least doing another page. At least. This is cool. It's the rabbit from Zootopia. No, not quite the rabbit from Zootopia. It's not a bad guess though. She's from like an animated show. She's from like or animated movie. She's from like an animated movie. That's the only hint that I'll give. It ain't like Dragon Ball or nothing like that again either. I'm a little bit Dragon Balled out. Says Jesse from Toy Story. You think so? Dog, I was kind of going off the deep end with the Dragon Ball stuff, man. It's Pink Angry Bird, Inside Out. Is that Jesse from Toy Story? Nah, it could be the girl off that Emotion movie, Judy. Man, I was like, see, normally, like I was saying before, I was kind of like, you know what, man, I'm gonna hang up my jersey, call it. The margarine butter girl. All right, you on thin ice, bro. Yo, thank you for the RB too, Michelle. You on thin ice, the margarine butter. Nah, it ain't the margarine butter girl. Like Jinx off Teen Titans, Cowgirl, Anna from Frozen. Nah, it ain't nobody from Frozen. Ain't nobody from Frozen. Bro, the margarine butter girl. You're on thin ice, pal. You're on thin ice. We don't talk about the margarine butter girl, bro. That's forbidden. That's forbidden knowledge here. Betty Boop? Nah. It's not Betty Boop, bro. We are bringing it back. Nah. We are not. We're not doing that, man. It's a peaceful morning. The birds are chirping. It's a lovely Thursday evening, morning, whatever time it is for you, bro. Thank you for the heart me too, Jimmy. Yo, what's up, delivery? What's good, indubitably, man. What's good indeed. Welcome. If you are new, if you are not new, welcome. Welcome indeed. It's 12 a.m. for me. Look at that, man. The cowgirl from Toy Story. You got some people being responsible, being there at 12 a.m. instead of the big three. The big three. Thank you for the donut too, Amy. That's Jesse, don't lie. Bro, come on, bro. Why would I be drawing somebody from Toy Story, G? Do I seem like the type of person that would draw Toy Story people, bro? Come on, dog. Do I see... Yo, when have I ever drawn animated characters, bro? When have I ever drawn animated characters, G? Yes. Yo. Come on, man. When have I ever drawn anybody from Toy Story, y'all? Let's lock in. This is clearly somebody from right now. Nah, don't do that, bruh. When have I ever sat down, not like the last live when you weren't drawing Woody? Of course not. Me drawing Woody? Never. Thank you for the lightning bolt too in the freestyle, Jimmy. I don't be drawing them Toy Story people, man. I'm not a Toy Story, bro. He said, nah, that wasn't Woody. Yo, listen, your imagination, I think you're hallucinating. You just drew a red flag on her chest. It's her, she has the collar. Stop the cat. Stop the cat? Nah, ain't no cat here, bro. It's only birds. Only birds are sick, though. Thanks, G. Thank you, man. You know, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, indubitably. You're looking forward to Toy Story 5. The Toy Story 5. I thought it ended after 3. Hey, man. Sometimes it ain't about the journey, it's the destination or something. I don't know. I didn't even know there was. I just like the first 3, bro. I'm an appreciator of great media, great art. I think that the movies are greatness. I think that the movies are greatness, indubitably. Yo, thank you for the hot bear too, Jennifer. Why too? I just like the way that it looks. I think that the birds agree too. Hey, man. Toy Story 5, man. Indubitably. Indubitably, indeed. Going to see Hulk with my wife tomorrow. You seen that trailer? I didn't just see the trailer. I seen the film. It's interesting. It's interesting. If you kind of like stuff that's a little bit different, you probably would enjoy it. Why? Wait. Is that the chicken from Toy Story? Nah. Holcomb is dope. It was good. It wasn't like anything I've ever seen before. It was alright. It was alright. I'll give it. It was alright. Take that how you will, man. Take that how you will. It was alright. Take that how you will, Holcomb. I'm not like a movie going to see, bro. That's what I want to hear. Most of the time, like I'll watch movies like my family. They're the ones that are more. How are you doing the 2 original Teen Titans or Teen Titans? Nah, this one isn't Teen Titans. I'm normally I'm not like a big movie, bro. I just, it was entertaining. It was entertaining. Begonia. No, I don't even know what that is. The way that I normally go about it, man, I'll go into movies without knowing anything about them. Like I said before, it's Jessie. Look at the images online. She has the wrist on her shirt. Dog, you're an AI, bro. This is clearly not Jessie. You gotta lock in, Brody. You gotta relax them AI allegations. You have to see that movie. Also, the circle, bro. There's not no circles on her shirt, bro. This is clearly Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. Come on, man. Lock in. Look up Young Gohan. You killing it, bro. Thanks, G. Look up Young Gohan. This is Gohan. This is fresh off of. I'd rather not watch any previews. I wasn't always that way, but I stopped watching the videos where dudes would do like the deep dive analysis because I felt like it kills the fun. I mean, if I go into the movie where I know exactly what's gonna happen, it ain't like organic. It ain't as like the experience. It ain't you don't get that same like joy. Like I done seen some trash movies, Jack in the Box pop up. Nah, we not pushing the ads over here, bro. No, we not doing the. You speaking in propaganda. We having the same combo from a week ago. Normally, sometimes the conversations will kind of like loop. We'll touch base on similar topics. I ain't gonna lie, but no arms messing me up. Bro, you trying to cheat? You trying to cheat? What does the arms got to do with? This is clearly Gohan, like he's coming your way. It's clearly young Gohan from the Namek saga. Young Gohan. I believed it for a second. They ain't no way. Oh, I mean, well, yeah, this clearly is Gohan. This young Gohan from the Saiyan saga. Tail and all. Bro got a tail. You can, if you look closely, you can see the rotation of the way that bro's tail is. I want to see you draw a one hand furrow. That's all. Yeah, man. That's a thing of the past. I don't even know more. I done turned a new leaf. How you didn't? That's a thing of the past. Mentally, it's messing with me. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it hurt without her arms. Shh, whispered. Nah, we not whispered over here. I got a snake in my boot. No, you don't, bruh. No, you don't. My shirt is on fire. My shirt. Dog, that's a crazy clip. Somebody poisoned. That's good. Hey, thanks, bro. That's crazy. Nah. Let me see, bro. I'm gonna add the little, make her hand seem a little bit bigger. Unc, you're back. What happened? Nah, man, I turned a new leaf. I tried to like, I was gonna hang up my jersey. But I changed my mind. I was gonna hang up my jersey and the birds, they started chirping outside my window. And I was like, you know what? I got another page or two in me, maybe. I was gonna hang up my jersey and it was like, you know what? It's time. Three little birds. Nah, man, it's like they be outside my window singing. They be singing and singing. You can hear them if you listen closely enough. They literally be right outside my window. Like some Disney stuff or something. It's like a tree or something. Say I won't drop a galaxy. You won't. Okay, can you do Gojo? No. Jesse? Nah. This is Teen Gohan. Brother. Love the birds chirping. Hey, man. They just be doing their own thing, man. Be outside my window. What do you do with all the art from each live stream? We need Cell Jr. next. You know, that's a good question. I get that question a lot, and I've been promising a face reveal. And what I'm gonna do when I eventually do my face reveal is I'm going to show the bookshelf where or not all of it, but a lot of my stuff lives at. Cause like some of it I'm not really interested in like listing or anything. And some of it I genuinely make for my own collection. There's gonna be some things that go up in my store that I've been putting out for a while, and then there's gonna also be, I'm just gonna show off my bookshelf. It's a lot of books and it's a lot of pages that I've done. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit over there, organize it, and I'm gonna just you can kind of see it. I don't be getting rid of it though. Like I genuinely have like a collection I've just gradually built over my duration of being on here. Baby Gojo, the next boy. Who you drawing then? Bro, this is Teen Gohan, bro. This is Teen Gohan. It's Teen Gohan. Thank you for the rose too, Strider. Face reveal sooner than later. Listen, it's gonna come whenever the face reveal comes. I'm gonna update my store. I'm gonna launch a Discord. Everything is gonna get done. E from Stellar Blade. Nah, I don't even know who that is, genuinely. So much hate. Nah, bro. I'm not trying to do them right now. It seems like I be biased, but I never want these to feel forced. Face reveal in the bookshelf hall. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be a bookshelf, bro. Not even reviewing books. That's real. I just don't want it to be forced. That's all. It ain't nothing against you, I promise. If I do Gojo, because you're not the first to ask, but when I do them, I just don't want it to feel like I'm being forced. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be genuine. It needs to be genuine. As with a lot of the characters. If I catch the vibe for bro, I will do them. If somebody else would be asking me about another character called Bonnie, and not Bonnie Blue either. I know some of y'all's ears shot up. I know some of y'all's ears like, wait, he said he's gonna draw Bonnie. Nah, bruh. Don't be getting the wrong idea. But you do it be fire. Unky Jenny would now flip the camp. you try to like flip this. You try to flip the script. Don't be trying to flip the script just yet, Pink. Not yet. I just want stuff to be genuine. Like, sure, in theory, I probably could like sit down and I just needs the time got to be right. What got you to draw with the 2? Well, funnily enough, it centered me. It centered my attention, and whenever I started drawing this way, the more that I did, it helped me grasp the shapes. And that was like part of the pull. It gave me a way to kind of like, it just centered my attention. That was like the main allure. That was like I doubled down on. Every time your live pops up, you're drawing a Toy Story character. What does this mean? Nah, you've caught me at crazy times. Believe it or not, I don't only just be drawing Toy Story characters. You've jumped in here at crazy times. Some of y'all will catch me whenever it seems like I'm doing the same character over and over again. It just you said pink collar too, but he's ignoring. Well, what did I miss? The big leagues call it. The big leagues, bro. The big leagues, man. I gotta be careful what y'all ask for, man. The low keyness of these lives is like common too. You gotta be real careful what you're asking. The human mind is amazing. Hey, bro, I agree with that, TK. I agree with that indeed. You spitting. I think that our minds are more capable than what people realize. I think you on to something. I think you on something philosophical. I scan past you a lot of the time. You're so talented, bro. Thank you, man. The big leagues. It's really cool what hand you write with. I'm more of a righty overall. I swear it just has to be a coincidence because I thought I was tripping. No, you're not tripping, bro. I've been kind of doing characters that I normally wouldn't immediately always do. I've been doing characters that I would not immediately always do. Coincidence. Let me get her cuff. This little like cuff shirt fold. Y'all, I need everybody to focus up, man. I need all the focus. Stay focused. Just the cow. Yo, thank you for the 10 roses too, Yugi. Have you tried drawing with the 3 pins? No, and this isn't Coraline either. I've done her before too, but this isn't Coraline. Some of y'all gonna see it. Some of y'all might not see it immediately, but you will. You will in due time. You will in due time for shootably. I feel like if I try with my left, I'll just look a mess. But the whole thing is crazy. Well, I be trying to tell people that like I didn't start like from the ground zero. I'm more variety, but I took advantage of the fact that for whatever reason, I could just conceptualize it. When have I ever drawn animated characters like 10 minutes ago? That was artificial intelligence, bro. I think you're confusing me. For another fellow by the name of Shades of Jason. There are plenty of people out there with the name Jason in the TikTok universe. Doesn't it feel uncomfortable? No. The only time that it becomes uncomfortable is if like I hold a weird posture for too long. That's when stuff really kind of starts like I feel my HP ticking. Yeah, but it kind of how Pink said, it's somewhere in between scribble art and sketching. In case I missed some of the big questions. I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to do her hand justice. Posture check. No, not the posture. It's not even like, well, it's not like sitting posture necessarily. It's more about how I like position my hands, bro. It's more about, you said cowgirl. Yeah, I think that she is. She's like a vintage cowgirl, folded over the art piece like a shrimp. Shrimp's crazy. Hey man, it's something like that. It's something like that, but not quite, bro. Not a seafood boil. Not a seafood boil. How old am I? I'm 21. The way you hold the pen, I get you. I kind of like alternate a little bit. Sometimes. I've been messing with the way that I hold on to these. That way it's not like putting such like a Like, it's not putting as much tension on my fingers and my joints. I want to be a superhero. What's stopping you? 21, young buck. Man, they be trying to call me Unc too, man. You don't even know. Telling that probably took a lot of time to practice. You probably just born with it. Well, it was more like I try to refine it. Like, every time I get on here, I like to see it. I like to see it as like a it's a learning journey, man. The more you do, the better you get. The more you do, the more sense everything makes. Bet Disney will hire a dude. Maybe. Who knows, man? You're proof you don't need expensive pens. No, bro, but something I do be trying to like, something that I know that I want to get better with that really helps a lot is pressure control. I think that I have like a decent idea, but I don't think that I've really refined as much. I'm not really like looking to make perfect one-on-one stuff, but you will be surprised how far you can get just off of your pressure with the pens alone. That's what I've been messing with. They probably go try to with an AI dude. They go get like an AI machine right about now, man. Who knows how long you been doing this for? I've been drawing this way since like 2024, but I've been drawing and off for my whole life. It isn't just like completely new to me. Good night, Unc. Hey, take it easy, Pink. Take it easy for Shubidably. Take it easy for Shubidably indeed. I can flicker my light and dim it with my mind, though. Bro, you was telling me you wanted to be a superhero. You clearly... Hey, I don't know if I would be admitting to that. Oh, don't admit to your superpowers, bro. But you clearly... Hey, man, if you could flicker the light with your mental... Hey, take it easy, too, Strider. It has been real, man. It has been real indeed. Allegedly. Exactly. There you go. Yeah, you don't want to end up on a watch list, bro. You can't be a bit... Yo, if you could... Yo, you don't want to be admitted to being able to... Yo, don't admit to your superpowers, bro. You can watch Disney drawings right now. Hey man, you playing dangerous games in there. I could no, you would do it. Hey, bruh. If I had some type of X-Men abilities, I turned 28 on the 19th. Like, happy belated, man. Happy belated. Shoot, if I woke up as like an X-Man, bro, I'd be the most low key. I seen something about them remote viewing people. I wish I had some type of like cool abilities like that. Shoot, I don't even know what I'd be doing. So what you do and talk to chat is wild, but it's only, I think that it's only as challenging as like you overthinking it, bro. Indubitably, indeed, man. Indubitably, indeed. I think that it's gonna be cool once I draw the cow prints on her. I wanna, somebody I wanna do. You wanna know what I wanna change as a superhero? What's that? He about to lay on the blueprint like he about to start talking like Pain or Thanos. See, I'm overthinking like, oh, you know what? I thought bro about to be motivational. Now you remember me, but I asked 10 times now, it's the 11th, if you could draw a car of any kind. Not right now. But if you scroll back on my page, bro, I've done like cars and machinery stuff before. I don't do it that often, I won't lie. Can you do Pain or Thanos? Not Thanos right now, but even Pain, bro. I've done Pain a lot. You better get them boots good. Now you already know. I've done a lot of Pains, bro. If you scroll back, I've done cars, dude. I've done planes, Pain. I seen you on YouTube. Thanks, man. I've done Pain, planes, cars, jets, anything you could probably think of. I've done to some degree. Maybe not everything, but I've done more than you can believe. More than you can probably believe. Do you do customs? If you want like a commission or something, yeah, I can do customs. Sometimes in the moment I get the question of, do I be taking like requests or anything? It's not that I don't take requests. It's just if people hit me with ideas, sometimes I'll do them, but I don't really promise them like that. If it matches whatever I'm going for, yeah. Cool. Thank you. Have you done a man holding a hot dog? No. Nah, I don't really be drawing glizzies and stuff, man. No glizzies, no meat, no feet, no toes. That's like the exception to the rule. No glizzies, no feet, no meat, no toes. Yeah, definitely interested. I shoot you a DM. Bet, I got you. I gotta have like a boundary to lay down because that's a slippery slope. You asking me to draw a dude holding a glizzy, man. I don't know about that, man. Pin snake to a machine, I'm convinced. That's oddly specific. So I'm saying, draw toes. Nah, I don't think I will. Nah. It's not drawing no feet, bro. Because once that Pandora's box is open, that's kind of like the Charizard analogy, man. Everybody should have a job and we should have a future instead of them wasting us. Hey, listen. So I mean, you're speaking against the Matrix doctrine. Jesse probably got some nice toes. Bro, she's a toy. Why are you scheming on the toy's toes, bro? How are you up when it's 2:22? Because where there's a will, there is a way. Where there is a will, there is indeed a way. Okay? What is this art called? It's somewhere in between. It's somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. That's the method, the cheat code. Where there's a will, there is a way. I agree, but they listening. Doesn't agree? Oh yeah, I mean we're all being extracted, allegedly, in my opinion. We're all being extracted. Yo, thank you for the roses too, Maddie. See, but yeah, it's a slippery slope. I don't know about drawing a glizzy, man. I don't know. The world is full of distractions. It is. It is. We shouldn't be. How does your brain see your art? Is it creating it? Do you have an internal process that you go through? So with these, I get a lot of people that think that I'm like, it's coming from like my intuition or mentally. I'll be looking at pictures. Like on my left, I'm reading the chat in front of me that's on my phone. Sometimes I'll glance to my right because I got the chat over there too. But I have the picture to my left. I'm looking at like a picture over. And that's like what I was really going off of too. It's not just completely off of the intuition. I was drawing more from like a picture reference. It's not completely off of the dome. I ain't really reached that point of mental clarity where I could just pull straight like that. Why do you have two pens? I just like two, man. I just like two. The two is always better than one. The two is always better than the one. Listen to crazy man ramble about glizzies. Yo, you making it seem like it's something it's not, bro. You making it seem like something it's not. I was simply reading the message. I was simply reading. I'm the reader of the messages, bro. Making it something that it's not. I've been getting electrical shocks in my body. Charger, it shocked me ever since did. Yeah, it woke up your mutant gene, bro. You like Deadpool. In that movie, they had to put him through all that crazy experiment to wake up his powers. You're literally Deadpool, bro. Hey, if you wake up and decide to be Magneto, don't be a crash out. Not on me, at least. Like it went to my leg. Can you show how many cool pieces you've done? Not on here, but if you want to see what I've made before, I have a lot of stuff posted on my page. You probably really mess up. My brain sees such beautiful art and I try to put it on paper, you get a level stick figure. Well, like my solution to that is you learn the more that you do. Thank you for the two roses too, Momo. I appreciate the heartbeat. Shootably indeed. You definitely learn the more that you do. You get better the more that you do. So you have a reference photo or is it off top of the dome? I have like reference pictures. I have like one main one I was looking at on my left as I'm like reading the chat and engaging and all that. It isn't just completely off the intuition. And what does ambidextrous mean? It means using both. It means using the two. I'm just kind of detailing in where her feet are. I'm just kind of like make it seem a little bit more layered. Whoa, yo, thank you too, Bleak. You over here analyzing, plotting on Jesse's toes, bro. I'm reporting everybody. Feds, police, boom. It's done, it's done, it's done. Would I rather sleep or watch Jason? That way, Jason draw. Ever been at ink in the middle of the drawings? Yes, more than you can believe. Sometimes my pens, they'll literally just kind of stop working, or they will run out of ink. I have one on my right now. I'll show it to you in a second. Let me get done with her pant leg. I'll show it to you as soon as I get done with this leg, because I would much rather not stop right now. Would I rather do homework for a test tomorrow or watch? Yeah. You gotta gaslight yourself into thinking that you got the answers down. It's like, all right, I understand this. Even if you don't. Jesse, both. You gotta do the shadow clone method, man. You gotta get you a lock into it. The shadow clone method. You gotta tactically. Something I would do in some of my old lectures, I had like this class where I tried to gaslight myself into thinking I could like cram. I try to watch the lectures on 5x speed. I don't know who or what I thought was gonna happen, but that was not a good outcome. Would I rather manage my downloads or watch Jason? You asking the question of all questions. That's another question of all questions. Y'all on a streak today. Y'all on a streak today. Presumably indeed. Presumably. What anime characters you draw? This is Teen Gohan from Dragon Ball. How'd you feel like you could? I just wanted to draw more than anything, man. In Toy Story, that's not an anime. Nah, I was telling bro, this is an anime. This is Teen Gohan. Yeah, this is Teen Gohan from Dragon Ball. This is Teen Gohan from Dragon Ball. This is an anime. Looks like Gohan to me, exactly. Tell him. I be drawing type of animes, man. I'm big on Dragon Ball. Can we get Bullseye next, please? Of course. Of course. I think that Bullseye would be the perfect person to draw next to Teen Gohan. Bro, drawing Ice Spice. Exactly. Listen, man, we pretty much in sync. We on the same wavelength. Have you done Garfield? Believe it or not, no. I haven't done Garfield. I've done a lot of cartoon characters though. I've done a lot of cartoon characters. People that you wouldn't even expect. One person I can think of that's more prominent is Courage. Are you sure it's not a Toy Story character? Yeah. This is a Teen Gohan. This Teen Gohan. I think I'm gonna do Bullseye next. I think bro matches the aesthetic. I wanted to do some type of horse anyway. Somebody in the horse lane. You should do Lightning McQueen. I think that I have done Lightning McQueen before, bro. I won't even lie to you. It's been so long, and when I drew him, I didn't draw him by himself. I drew him like it was like a crazy random combination of characters. When I first was streaming on here, I was making pages that were a lot less centered, and they were kind of like more random. Great, he's Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 is pushing it, bro. Super Saiyan 4 is pushing it. Thank you for the 3 roses too, David. Indubitably indeed, man. Super Saiyan 4 is pushing it. You know, there gotta be we gotta start small before we jump to the big leagues, bro. We gotta start small before we jump to the big leagues. That's a drastic jump. That is a drastic jump. Grade 4. Now for the next character. Thank you for the donut too, Silly Night. We going into the big leagues, man. Hang on. I ain't going. That's Gohan, bro. Tell him. Yo, tell that man that this is clearly Teen Gohan, bro. Stop playing. It's clearly Teen Gohan. Bro, what's going on with my mouse? What is happening here? Mouse is over here getting tired or something. Grade 4 is just muscle Super Saiyan. Okay. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grade 2 was Ascended Super Saiyan. Pretty fodder. I don't think that is fodder. I think that dude's just kind of. It's only so much you could. It's only so much that you could do. Like, there's always gonna be like another Super Saiyan form. That's why like Dragon Ball is interesting. There's always got to be like another guy that got to get the beats, or some creature, some emperor, some deity. It's always like another. Turned off Super Saiyan 2 off screen. I'm telling you, you got to do a little bit of off screen mining to get where you're going. You got to do a little bit of off screen training, a little bit of off screen mining. I did some. You got to do like a little bit of XP farming. How did you get good with your left? Well, I didn't like start all the way from scratch. I'm more of a righty, but I could always write with my left. Grade 4 Trunks hair. Sukuna. But to answer your question, consistency definitely helps, and what really helped me conceptualize everything was shapes. It might seem counterintuitive at first, but looking at really, really simple shapes, that helps a lot. It helps more than what you would realize. It helps more than what you would realize, believe me. That's the cheat code. Like, even if it might seem frustrating at first, but it really, really simple shapes. I mean, really, really simple shapes. That's the secret sauce. Rhombus. I mean, not a rhombus, bro. Rhombus is crazy. I wasn't talking about. I'm talking like just basic shapes. It's 2 people drawing. You think I'm 2 people drawing, bro? No, I'm not 2 people. Even though that will be interesting. Conspiracy theory. Nah, that was one of the older conspiracy theories. That was one of the older conspiracy theories. Say hi to Buddy on the left for me. He don't even speak, man. He just be he just be vibing. He be chatting in Morse code. He got like a little board on the left. You should do the B from the B movie. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna promise it. I've been doing like kind of like animated shows and stuff. I kind of gotta just go. I gotta kind of catch a vibe for what feels like right to me in the moment. I did SpongeBob the other night. I did a little bit of SpongeBob. I've been drawing some Pokemon. I've been trying to draw Pokemon that I normally wouldn't see. I've been really, really, really staying away from. I've been trying to stay away from the main ones. Like I drew like Chikorita. You do a lot of SpongeBob I see. That's not true. He's a mute on the left. You all might catch him grunt once in a while. Grunting is crazy. But yeah, man, just, hey, man, the Black Samurai. I'ma see. It's a couple of characters, and the character I'm doing right now, I had this character on my to-do list for like he was in the back rooms, bro. I wanted to do like some horses, but I think I'm gonna save him. I think I'm gonna save him. I had some zebras that I had like a zebra picture that I did that I was really messing with not that long ago. And yeah, man. Is it zebra from Madagascar? No. This one isn't a zebra. He's like a little toy horse. He's like a literal toy horse. But I drew like a real life zebra. He was the one that I did. He was a real life zebra. And I tend to avoid doing zebras because zebras are like low key more challenging. And then getting their texture and their hair right. Getting them right. It's always a big challenge. I've definitely done stuff like in that lane though. Cause, hey, bro, you gotta trust. You gotta trust the vision. Trust me, trust me. Do you look at an image, or do I be going off of memory? I be looking at like a picture. I'm looking at a picture right now, for example. It ain't just completely all off of the dome. I'm just kind of always like glancing around. I'll be like looking to my left and looking to my right and looking down too. Be all over the place. Greninja's peak. Greninja's cool, but the only thing about Greninja is Greninja, he kind of is in that category. He ain't quite Charizard, but he's definitely more popular. And because of that, I don't want to feel like I'm doing the exact same Pokemon over and over again. So I don't really be doing Greninja that often. I've done them before plenty of times. I just don't know if you'll ever catch me spamming him. Like I drew Chikorita earlier. Chikorita's crazy. Chikorita is insane. I don't even know if I've ever used Chikorita before, but I just really was. If I do some more pages that are themed like that, I really want to do ones that you just don't see. Then there's like, I think there's like 1,000 Pokemon or something, and I just like his abilities, and he's silly. You know, you don't want to do the exact same ones over and over. That's all. You don't want to do the exact same ones over and over. Did you do Lucario? I have, but I didn't do him to where he was on his own page, you know. I did him more where he was with some others. Respect, Toy Store Horse, yep. Do you do live humans? No. Not really. I'm not saying that I will never, but where I'm at right now, I tend to gravitate more towards animated characters. I was doing a lot of nature, but I've like slowly just waned myself on the more animated characters. But I'm not saying I will never do humans. I've done humans before, but I just like. Do you really want to see me do? Do you really want to see me do the exact same thing you see everybody else doing? Boondocks before, of course. Yep. It's been a little while, but I've done the Boondocks. I have the time lapse up. A lot of the stuff that y'all might look for, I have like a lot of time lapses that are up, but that was part of the pool. Like, do you really want to see me do the exact same thing you see everyone else do? No shade to them, man, but I just want stuff to feel like genuine. If I'm genuinely interested in it, I'll consider it. But until then, I'm kind of figuring that I'll probably like gravitate away from it. In honesty. Let me get bro's ears. I had to kind of like be considerate of the space over here because this is kind of cutting it close as it's getting close to the edge of the page. But I'm going to make sure that I got enough space for Bullseye. And unlike a lot of my other Toy Story pages, I don't think I'm going to put Slinky on here. I don't think I'm going to put that man Slinky. I need to really catch up. I need to like catch up on like a lot of these movies. I really enjoyed the first three. No shade to the fourth one. I don't really remember it like that. Like I remember the three. But I remember they had Lotso. And after Lotso, I kind of, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really know what's going on anymore. I don't really know what is going on anymore. It's cool. Yo, thank you too, OG. Now, for his hoofs. What kind of paper is that? It's like medium grade 9x12 paper. I'm making more. I figured that I probably should make him more reddish, shouldn't I? Not too much red. It's like that balance in between the red. It's like you don't want a whole lot, but it's just enough. It's just enough. Yeah, a little bit more red. That's what I was thinking. But I'm kind of saving it because what kind of drawing style is so unique. I've never seen anything like it before. It is somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. Dang, is my blue out? No way. Dang, y'all think that's my blue. You a surgeon in your day job? No, I probably should be though. No. Nah. Probably really need to be. And like maybe like an alternate timeline or something. Maybe like I chose to be like a surgeon instead of doing like my scribble drawings. Probably should. Especially now. We got like a lot of chat GPT doctors on the book. Hey man. Probably should. For the love of the game. Make this. A lot of people use both hands to draw. I mean, I don't really know anybody that does. I don't really know too many folks that do. I do this because it helps me conceptualize the shapes. I don't really be asking either, though, to be honest. I haven't like really like actively sought out too many folks that might go about it with a similar approach. This is dope. Thank you too, Erica. Ever seen this? Why I ask? Yeah, I was gonna say, that's beyond me, man. I don't know. I have no idea. I imagine it's probably some people out there though. When you realize you could, maybe like 2-ish years ago, something like that, 2-ish. And I've just gradually refined it over time. A PhD in fine arts. Thank you. It's probably some people, some Toy Story, indubitably. Indubitably. Do this for a living? Nah, I work like a day job, bro. It's kind of like for the love of the game. What characters have I created already? Let me get done with Bullseye, and I got you. I drew Teen Gohan on her, bro. I drew young Teen Gohan. I feel like he really matched the aesthetic. Something about Teen Gohan and Bullseye from Toy Story just really resonated deeply. Do I sell art on the side? Yeah. I just thought the page for Hot Minute Mad Talent. Thank you. The Pluto drawing is so good. Oh, you talking about the it was Mickey Mouse. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You went backwards, man. You went deep into the archive. Yo. Pluto. Are you naturally lefty or righty? I'm more of a righty. Between the two. Bro, you went dug up the archive, bro. Young Pluto. That's tough, man. Now for his actual like harness. Little gotta get Buddy's harness in. I didn't make it to Pluto. I mean, he was far back, but he wasn't that. It wasn't that far back. Far back enough. To me, it seemed like it was forever ago. How do you draw this way? Draw Charlie Brown or Snoopy. Everything is shapes, to answer your question. It's actually so difficult. My brain could never. And what kind of art do you call this? It's somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. Do you have a reference? Yeah, I'll be looking at reference pictures for these. It ain't just completely off of the dome. It is not completely off of the dome. I gotta emphasize that. Definitely not a clanker, bro. I gotta like emphasize that. Gotta clear the air, clear the confusion. Clear the air and clear the confusion. You playing basketball? No, I'm not like athletic, bro. I really just be in my cave. Most of that I'll do is I might draw a little bit here and there. You be hooping? Now for the buckle. Now that I'm watching the NBA, I got you. Now for now. Bring us down a little bit more. The buckle. Big Hero 5. Big Hero 5? I've heard of Big Hero 6. Big Hero 5? I don't know who that is, man. For the Big Hero 6. Are you knitting? Kinda. What time is it for me? It's about 3:47 in the morning. Right about now. So it's like it's late. It's pretty late, early. How long it take me to draw like a full page? It depends, man. Sometimes these can take me anywhere from like 1 to 3 hours. Like my more extreme ones that I'll do, sometimes I'll kind of slow down a little bit and I'll be on a page for hours and hours on end. Be on a page for hours on end. Yeah, I got locks. I really zone in. I'll just slow way down. You have the good work, bro. Hey, thank you, Jay. Forshubitably indeed, man. Forshubitably indeed. They'll be selling. If you're interested in buying them, yeah, DM me. If you are interested in buying. Now for this man's hooves. I try to keep it to where he looks toy-like, man. He's toy-like. You gotta keep that aesthetic. Gotta keep the aesthetic indubitably. Really cool. Thank you, Zombie. I'm making more rounded. It's so crazy. I feel like I just started this one. I'm already on his last little leg. Is it a fireplace YouTube video? Yeah. I'll be playing like a little ambience. Even though it don't really block nothing because you can still hear the birds outside my window. You can still hear the little birds. They be out there going crazy. They be out there going the craziest. Rock the wig, shootably. Rain video will help. No, I'm not really trying to like drown it out. And plus the rain, it put people to sleep. That's not like my goal. Hey, it's already early in the morning. The rain will really have people out here. I'm not trying to put people to sleep. I'm not trying to drown them out. Is blue your primary or do you use it because it's darker? It depends, man. I try to find the shape with a lot of the stuff. I'll be all over the place. Sometimes these will be more red, sometimes they'll be more blue. I mean, like, seriously. It really depends on whatever it is that I'm doing. It'll be some days where people will swear up and down. They're like, man, you're not using your left. And they'll be like, you're not using your right. It's really hit and miss, bro. Regardless of whichever side I lean more towards. And what's my favorite thing to draw? Yo, thank you for the heart me too, V. And sometimes I'll do nature, man, and then other times I'll do characters. I also make these really, really intricate abstract design sometimes too. My answer always changes. Whenever I'm not trying to make stuff that's more structured, I'll make my omnilinear line art. And can you make Hello Kitty? Yes, but not right now. I've done Hello Kitty before. Not right now, not on here. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight. I don't know if I'm going to draw Hello Kitty tonight. Strictly because I had a theme in mind for this one. I was gonna go to sleep a little bit earlier, but whenever I first gotten off, it was crazy because, yo, back in here, what's good, man? Whenever I like got off originally, I was like, I got another page in me. I got another page in me. Think it would take forever, but it would be so cool to see a show like animated this way. I won't never say never, man. I won't never say never. I've done a lot of pages and I've done a lot of like drawings on here. I won't never say never. I think that I want to put the prospector on here too. Prospector, Toy Story. Prospector fan art? What does that even mean? Prospector fan art, bro. What does that even mean? I think I'm gonna put. Yo, should I do? It's like, should I do the? I don't know if I ain't gonna lie. I'm not really trying to draw, dude. The prospector, bro. I feel like I'd rather draw Woody, but I feel like I just drew Woody too. I don't know if I want to put from yesterday a horse, Rex. Maybe. I ain't gonna lie, I might just do Woody again for the love of the game. I don't think I'm trying to put the prospector dude on here. Strictly for the love of the game. I don't know. The bear. You should do the prospector. Blotzo. He could work. Like these characters are all valid. I just like logically. I think I'm gonna do Woody again. I think I'm gonna do Woody, even though I just drew him. I don't want to put the prospector dude on here. He makes sense too. I ain't really feeling, bro. Not really feeling, bro. Bo Peep. I also drew her. That was like who I drew. That was who I drew too. I drew her too. I'm thinking down here. Gotta make sure I'm giving bro enough space. Who are some more prominent? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I just drew Woody. I don't know if I want to put him on here. Who else is like extremely prominent that works? Who else comes to mind? Rex, Toy Story. I don't want to feel like I'm doing the same characters over and over again. Buzz. I had Buzz. Bo Peep and Buzz. I thought it was going to be an allegory as a horse. Oh, you talking about Bullseye? I ain't really trying to do somebody that like I just kind of I just drew like the main. I don't want to put the same characters on here. Let me look up Lotso. Let me look up Lotso again. Maybe I do Lotso. Sarge. The army dude. Yeah, like a lot of the characters I'm really trying not to repeat. I'm trying to not repeat on here. Yo, thank you for the rolls, the oldies, the TikTok, and the cake slice mini. I do appreciate it indeed. Mario and Sonic. The aliens. Man, even them, man. Even them. Maybe I do one of the smaller characters when I get done with this character right here. Maybe I won't even lie, I was not feeling the prospector dude. He would make sense, but I'm cool. Princess Peach. Cool. I'm cool indeed. Let me move him over a little bit more. They was at the daycare. They was getting damaged. Toy Story 3. I don't understand. Like I seen the fourth one, but I don't even, it's like it don't even register in my brain, bro. I feel like when we say Ambidextrous, I didn't think at the same time. Yo, thank you to Elim. I know I seen that movie, but I cannot tell you what it was about. I remember the third one. I remember the second one a little bit. I remember the first one too. The fourth one, like I know I was there. I don't remember what it was about. I got like best one is 2. I like 3. 2 was alright. 4th was not it. 3rd's the best. I feel like the 3rd was just kind of like the perfect ending. I feel like they themselves set it up like I thought that was the ending. It's like they wanted it to be the ending, but they didn't leave it the way that they had wrote it themselves. I mean, I couldn't imagine being in the Toy Story world having to compete with like the internet, bro. The toys ain't got their job stole by the clankers, bro. Who you choose? What are you drawing? I won't say just yet, but he's somebody that's very recognizable from the Toy Story world. I didn't want to go with nobody that was overly like somebody I feel like I had just drawn before. Like, but it's not gonna be Buzz or Woody for anybody that's really like looking for them. It's not gonna be the main people. It is not gonna be the main people. Do Miss Incredible curvy? Even her and Mr. Incredible and it was her. I was looking to draw her eventually, and Frozone. It's Frozo, Lotso. Dude, it was Frozo. I wanted to draw Mr. Incredible and Frozo. And maybe at one dude, what's his name? I don't know what his name was. He had the black mask, and he was the one that was abducting and killing off all the heroes. I don't remember what his name was. That Incredibles movie was crazy. He really designed all them robots and was like offing all the heroes, bro. And he did it just because, like, he did it for no reason. I have a Lotto plushie smell like strawberries. You drawing the phone from Toy Story? No, but that is a good idea. I didn't even think about that. That is a great idea. The phone. He was trying to give the step-by-step to Woody on how to get rid of the dude watching the cameras. I like the idea of the phone. I ain't gonna lie, that's a great idea. I think I'm gonna do the phone. I forgot about bro. I forgot all about dude. I was trying to do people that I feel like I haven't done. And you zoom out a little bit, it's fun. You doing Lotso, you think this one's Lotso? For real? What about the doll head spider? Oh, nah, I ain't trying to put bro on here. Have you did Big Baby? Nah. I ain't really drawing the Big Baby, bro. The Army toys. I drew one on my most recent Toy Story one. I really didn't draw none of like the Sid dude's toys. I forgot, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. You ever draw horror characters or creepypasta characters? Of course. I have done more horror characters than you can believe. But I had like slowed down because I was looking to kind of like this coming fall season and this coming Halloween is where I'm gonna really kind of like push myself as far as my understanding goes. Sid had all the creepy toys. Yeah, he definitely did. I didn't want to overly spam the horror characters. If you scroll back though, this last holiday season, I had a lot, and even more scary characters than you can think of. I know that I drew like the Nun, and then I also drew Annabelle. I drew that one dude, that Jigsaw dude too, the doll dude. That's who else I had. That Jigsaw dude, the one with the bike. If it's a person, I love Lotso. I think he was a good villain. I liked him as a villain. I liked him as a villain. Sid, he was a character too. You draw video game characters, of course. Some people that came up earlier that were requested for me to draw, it was Mario and Princess Peach and stuff. I've drawn them a lot too. I never want to feel like I'm like overly spamming the same characters, you know. I like this toys low key. Oh yeah, you gotta keep an eye on you too. I wish I could draw, man. How I just draw. Everything is shapes, and you get better the more that you do. You get better the more that you do. It might not be what you want it to be at first, but I'm telling you, the more you do, it might take a little bit of time. Yeah, you gotta do. Can you do Five Nights at Freddy's? Even that, bro. I've dabbled a little bit in it. If you scroll back far enough on my page, I've done the Five Nights at Freddy's people too. Not all of them, up to like the third game, bro. After the third game, I started really knowing what was going on. You should become a doctor. You weren't the first to tell me that, man. And maybe in like an alternate timeline. Maybe that's like what I'm using my ability for, being like a surgeon or something, a brain surgeon. Like yeah, man. So somebody moved a rock and they like shifted the timeline. I just started drawing instead of doing brain surgery. Who knows though, dude? Maybe I'll change trajectories or something. Be a brain surgery. Be a brain surgeon. Switch it up for the love of the game. Who knows, dude? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. The villains and their toys and Sid always had my favorite. This is gonna be pushing it space-wise. I'm gonna do this though. Yeah, Glotso. Nah, I'm not drawing Sid. I'm gonna draw that phone though. He said if you want to get out of the daycare, you gotta do it shy. He was telling he told Woody he gotta get rid of the monkey, bro. And the monkey started tweaking out whenever he was watching the cameras. That's all I remember. That was crazy. That's like it's memorable stuff like that I remember from the movies. I can't remember. Dude, I seen that fourth movie and I cannot remember nothing from it. Like I know. I don't know how to explain it. Dude, that monkey watching the cameras, he was a tweaker. Hey man, they put a lot of, I mean, it felt like they put a lot of love into it. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm like nostalgia biased. He was camping on the cameras. But listen, here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy. He was camping the cameras before camping the cameras was a thing. Because look, that movie was foreshadowing. If you ever play Among Us, dude's camping the cameras. Yeah, he was camping the cameras. Anybody, you can't trust nobody that camps the cameras, bro. Like, why are you camping the cameras? I learned, like, Among Us really taught me how to, like, Among Us really will teach you how the world works, bro. You cannot trust somebody that just be watching the cameras. People that be too crafty, too mischievous. Squeak the Penguin is a forgotten character. He is a forgotten character. Squeak. I mean, it's all kind of little, like, I ain't gonna lie, that's a good pull too. Squeak, I definitely want to do that phone dude. Maybe I gotta see. He told Woody, you gotta get rid of the dude on the cameras, bro. You gotta get rid of. That is extremely, extremely tough. I could definitely see why you were scared. The movies was tough, man. I really appreciate the movies looking back on it. Woody Woodpecker? I gotta look up, bro. Is that like somebody from one of the Toy Story movies? But say I gotta look dude up if that is the case. I gotta look. He has his own movie. Or do Ratatouille. You know, I won't promise it tonight, but maybe eventually. It's all kind of like Disney characters. Oh, it's a childhood show. It's all kind of like Disney characters that I figure that I'm going to eventually stumble into. I got like quite a list of characters that I'm going to eventually work my way into. Couple of kid shows, no more so old childhood. That was like older stuff. So like I'm familiar to it to a certain extent. Dexter. I've never given Dexter a page by himself, but when I first started streaming on here, you definitely do Princess and the Frog. Nah, but you know, it's somebody, it's that I really was interested. I have yet to really speak on this, but I've gotten asked to do a lot of the princesses, but I remember like watching it, and whenever they were in I think it was like New Orleans, they was in the swamps. It was like the alligator dudes too. I wanted y'all, bro. I might not do them immediately, but the alligator dude, he got onto the boat. He sat there and scared everybody. The bayou, yeah. Where are you from? I'm from Louisville, man. But like I said, I might not immediately do it, but it will be something I do eventually, for sure. They was in the swamps, man, and the gator dude with the trumpet. What kind of drawing is this called? It is. When you do it, I will be there. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I figured that it'll be sooner than later. I have like a nice backlog of stuff that I might not have necessarily forgotten about it, but this was one of them. It's kind of like it sat on the to-do list for months and months and months. And what is kind of drawing called? Talking, oh, I want to see him do the Brave Toaster. And this is somewhere in between sketching and scribble art. His name is Luis, like Louis Armstrong. I ain't gonna lie, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. But yeah, it's gonna be all kind of Disney people that I expand into. Maybe not immediately, but as time goes on and as I just get a little bit more comfortable. And just expand my horizons a little bit, man. But yeah, that was in the bayou. I remember the little firefly dude. It's definitely tough. That's one of I ain't really seen that many Disney movies, but I know that I seen that. I seen the live action movie with Aladdin, and then I also seen, I want to say I seen Rapunzel, but it's been like forever. And I don't really remember the two as much as I do the Princess and the Frog. Out of your drawings, do you have a favorite? Dude, probably like no, not like immediately that I can think of. I've done so much. You said Ray, oh, that was not the first heartbreak after Mufasa. Nah, not Ray. Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, anytime the side character start getting too much, anytime the side character get too much screen time, bro, somebody's about to get unalived. It's over, without a doubt. He's cooked. I done picked that up. I learned that watching Naruto, man, with Jiraiya Sensei, bro. Anytime people start getting too much side screen time, it's over. That's a red flag. Like, why are you giving me this much information? Like, why are you trying to like overly make me connect, like attach to this character, dude? Why are you doing this to me, man? Only for dude to get unalived. Yo, thank you to Alim. Bro, I thought, Ball, I ain't met nobody who watched Ants. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never seen that one. Ants, that seems a little bit more obscure. I heard of A Bug's Life, but I never watched that. I know in like A Bug's Life, they was dealing with the crickets. Or the grasshoppers. Ants, tough pick. You have locks, yeah. It's tough pick. For Halloween, you should do Crypt Keeper. Now, I don't know what that is. You should watch A Bug's Life. It's like our type of like kid shows that I'm familiar with them enough. I've seen. It's a lot of like, I was a little bit worried about Lotso because I know his cane. Getting his cane right. Would you ever do the Robinsons? Goob will be funny. The Robinsons, that's like the show, it's like the older animated show, isn't it? He said they gave my man a black eye. I gotta do a little bit of my research, man. Catch up on just some of the old shows. The old series, the old movies. Like I said, I mean, some stuff it takes me like a minute to get around to. I'm just putting ideas out there. It's like even if I don't immediately do it, this page was in the works for months. I just finally had gotten around to it. The grasshoppers were bullies. Torture the ants. Herbo Gummy Bear. It was an old scary show on TV back in the 90s. The Crypt Keeper was the host. He was like a zombie. Yeah, but say if it was 90s, that was a little bit before. It's a little bit before my time. The only like really old 90s shows I'm familiar with was Goosebumps. And even then, like, I didn't really experience the height of it. Like, I remember watching it on, it was like somebody uploaded like a lot of YouTube videos. Somebody was uploading the show. Let me make him, I'm gonna try to like make his texture seem a little bit not so even and symmetrical. I want him to look more fuzzy and kind of like he done, bro done like live like a long life. Now I'm thinking about it though, man. Y'all know how much germs these toys probably got on them? Like the idea of how many germs they probably got just in the daycare in general. It's so fluffy. I'm literally in bed with my plush right now. I wish I could put pics in the comments. Nah, that's how you know this one was, you was meant to, some type of way the TikTok was like, all right, we know what you got. That tells me you are at 200 year. What does that mean? 2000s. Yeah, I was gonna say I was about to say definitely I ain't like a vampire or nothing. I was born in 2004, man. You're not helping me with the Unc allegations. They be here trying to call me Unc, man. You gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. Preschool, our germ cesspools. I'm an 05 baby. Let's go say, yeah, man. Yo, that's a dangerous 200 years. 200 years. We gotta slow down. 200 years is insane. 200 years. That's a lot, man. That is a lot. Not that long, but it's long enough. 200 years. If I was 200 years old, I'd probably be eating like ice cream or something right now. What time is it for you, Unc? 4:13 in the morning. If I was like 200 years old, I'd probably be eating ice cream watching Jeopardy or something, bro. That's the method. We on the same coast. Basically, 4 in the morning. Wake up early or go to bed late. Yes. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, bro. A little bit of both. My like sleep schedule is kind of cooked, but it works even when it doesn't. It works even when it doesn't. Yes, got it. Exactly. See, you seeing the vision. You're seeing the vision. Do you wake early or go to sleep late? It's a little bit of, hey, bro, I just be functioning. Heavy on the it works as long as I get my sleep. Yeah, you know, I think that it's real hit and miss. It's real hit and miss, but hey, it definitely works. It works until it doesn't. And when that day comes, I suppose I will change it up, I guess. I don't really know. Let me now for his legs. I done went from drawing real birds to cartoon birds. I did like a full 360. I went from realistic forest animals, now I'm drawing cartoon animals. I love watching it. It's so common to see the process. Thank you. Toy Story, the tiger, right? The tiger? Nah, I don't really know any Toy Story tigers. I've done tigers though. I've done like wildlife, if that's what you asking me. Nah, bro, I don't even know any. I don't like immediately know any tiger characters. I don't immediately know of any tiger characters. Try to make him look more. You should do the Jungle Book. That's something. Is that like animated or is that? Nah, that's the tiger from Toy Story. Now this is a dude named Lotso. I did draw Teen Gohan on her though. If that's what you asking me or suggesting. This is a dude named Lotso. He's like a little bear. Do Tigger. Animated the OG. I got like a little bit to catch up on. Like I was watching shows, but I was more like tapped in with Cartoon Network from Toy Story, right? Yeah, this dude named Lotso from Toy Story. I know that like the only animated tiger I can think of is the lady from Kung Fu Panda. I haven't really branched out to Kung Fu Panda though. And drawn Po. Let me make both of his legs symmetrical because they have one leg be bigger than the other one. Love Cartoon Network still hurt. They shut it down. It's gone completely. Wow. Dang. Dang. It's gone completely. I ain't really watched TV in a while. He was pink. Oh, I know. Yeah, he. This dude ain't a tiger. I think you thinking it's like another character from like another movie. It was like a bear dude. It's like I'm gonna make him a little bit more fluffed. It's a little bit less. I don't really want to be too symmetrical. Yeah, dude was fluffed. He lived like a long life, man. Lived a long life. Make his arm come up more. How are you ambidextrous? Yeah. The man was fluff. Where they shut the site down and added it to HBO. I don't know. I thought you were talking about cable. Oh, shit. Make me sleepy. Nah. Is that Woody beside him? No. I didn't really want to put Woody on here. I had drawn Woody like before. Not today, but a couple of days ago. I didn't really want to spam the exact same characters. So what I did was I was just trying to branch out a little bit. I'm thinking that next I'm gonna do like the phone dude who was telling Woody the tips and tricks on how to escape the daycare. He's dropping the tips and tricks on bro. Hey, thank you too, Mighty. He was dropping the tips and tricks. Wendy right with I'm more of a righty overall. More of a righty when it really comes down to it most of the time. I can't write with both though. I can't write with. I'm gonna make him like a little bit more withered and kind of dirty looking. How'd you figure out that you even could? Well, everything comes down to shapes and just trial and error. I love it so much. Thank you. Make him look a little bit more like dirty, like he don't like really lived a long life. Slinky. Normally I would do Slinky, but I have drawn Slinky more than you can realize, and I'm trying to not do characters that I would. Dude, I'll be like extremely biased for Slinky. Slinky is one that he's like one of my go-tos. Him and the alien dudes. I didn't want to put people that I normally would do. And yo, I drew Jesse over here. Cause you can value control. The chicken man. I didn't do the chicken guy. I was keeping this one more grounded in the toys. But I wanted to do the phone dude from the Toy Story. Phone, Toy Story. The chicken man. The phone dude would be great. That's what I'm saying. I thought that was a good idea too. I didn't even think about the dude. I didn't even think about bro. Absolutely cooking. The fork. Nah, I'm not putting that fork man on here. Shout out to dude though. I don't want to draw a fork. Phone dude. Not really trying to put a fork man on the page. I forgot the dog's name. Why not the fork, bro? He's a fork, bro. I don't know, man. Stinky Pete. Remind me again, who is he again? Remind me again, who is dude? I'm just not trying to draw the fork, bro. Squeezy. I got somebody else in mind. Got somebody else. He's part of the Woody's toy collection. Stinky Pete. Let me look bro up. I don't think I'm gonna do him on here, but I'll still look him up for the love of the game. Stinky Pete. Oh, the prospector. I got you. I was considering dude. I didn't want to put him on here. You was calling, bro. Yeah. I'm like thinking to myself. I know that we was talking about the prospector. I almost drew him instead of Lotso, but I just was kind of like, I didn't want to put bro on her. I won't even lie to you. I just wasn't feeling them. It's not, hey, can you do, you ain't do bullseye. I did, bro. I did. I'll show them to you whenever I get done drawing this character right here. I was thinking of him in terms of, I was calling him the prospector. But that's his, you dropped his government name. I didn't even know that was his government name. Stinky Pete. We on the same wavelength. I consider them. There's so many. Man, that's what I'm saying. Like there's like a lot of characters to kind of pick from and directions to go in. It is a lot to choose from. I'm doing somebody right now that I forgot about him, but once I had one of y'all remind me of him, he's mandatory. Gotta get done. Bro, he like this man, he's vital. The phone, indeed. Indeed, indeed. How do I make this? What's his name? Is that dude's name? Is Kinger the dude's name? Or the phone dude's name? Let's say you gotta enlighten me, man. I'm gonna come back to the chat too. Oh, it's from another show. He almost is it raining or something? No, you're hearing like a fireplace ambience. You got Insta? Yeah, I have like the same name over here that I do over there, without the one. Everything is linked. Everything is linked. Let me John late into the night, bro. You already know. You already know. I'm gonna shade him in, but I don't. Is the phone from Toy Story 4? It's something like that. I gotta get his shape down. Once I grasp his shape, everything will make sense. That's what I was really trying to do. He's more blocky than the others. He's a little bit more blocky. It's a little bit more block-like. I find your page. I really enjoy your art. You're talented. I gotta go to sleep. Hey, take it easy, man. I do appreciate it for sure. For sure, indeed. Now for this line. Now it's gotta come down a little bit more. Thank you too, Fenty. Let me see. 4. You keep the NBA playoffs, the games make it competitive now. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I really don't be watching. I don't really be like watching basketball, bro. The most that I'll watch at this point, yeah, radio, just on my user. Really, like, the only thing I really be watching is like I'll get on YouTube, just find like really, really obscure videos. I'm about to sleep. Nah, bro, you gotta wake up. You guys to wake up. He said it's competitive, man. I figured, yeah, to get to the NBA, those guys, they be grinding, man. They grind their whole life. I really don't be watching basketball though. Hey, I be getting them sports bet ads. It's late, yeah. I be getting like them sports bet ads like crazy. They really, hey, that's getting pushed like crazy. Sports bet, everybody, Spurs and 6. Say, hey, probably because so many, but they broke them. I was gonna say, yeah, dude. I don't even. That's beyond me, bro. That is beyond me. I just kind of tried to. I'm about to sleep too. Hey, nah. Everybody gotta wake up. Not yet. The time ain't. Not yet. The time. Makes me yards, attention of details attractive. Hey, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it indubitably. I feel like this little phone dude is different than some of the people that I've done before. Only because he's like a block, which is, dude, he's like a literal block. He's quite literally a little block, man. I'm gonna get this man's shape right though. They knocked him off with the phone, dude. Dude, lots over here. They were moving ruthless, bro. They were moving ruthless. And that movie was crazy. And then they tried to, like, I don't even remember how they ended up in the incinerator. That movie was crazy. The phone, he was dropping tips and tricks. He was helping them escape. Yo, thank you for the good night too, Gray. She was trying to help him escape, man. He was dropping the knowledge. Like, hey, you gotta get rid of dude camping the cams. You gotta get rid of dude camping the cameras. Toy Story, that movie was really cold, man. Like, for what it was, they really didn't. I don't know if they're making a 5th one. They made a 4th one, but I just don't know if it was necessary. They made something so great. Man, I can't even lie. 3. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love 3, man. From what I remember, 3 was tough. It was cold. You got me reminiscent, man. That movie was tough. Genuinely. But they was really cooking. Like, I get it. Sometimes just because you can doesn't mean that you should. It's my philosophy. They could have like left it off on like a good high note. And I feel like the way they ended, it was more like they set it up to be the ending. Like it was the conclusion. Yeah, they got 5 releasing this year. I mean, I'm not gonna trash it. I'm gonna try to give it the benefit of the doubt. It ain't really for. I think it's for like the young people, like the young kids, bro. I was gonna say the young people, but I'm saying like I don't know. Maybe it's for the little. Hey man, it's for the little people now. I guess. It probably can get people on nostalgia. Do the symbol. I was thinking about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was thinking about it. I was definitely thinking about the symbol monkey. So you gotta get bro in the cameras. He was camping the cams, man. He was camping the cams before Among Us was even cool. He was the real OG. He was camping the cams. This look, he almost reminded me of like my Pennywise drawings. At what age you discovered this unique art style? I have been drawing this way since I was like 19 turning 20. But I've really been drawing on and off for my whole life. But I really didn't start drawing with the two until I was like 19 turning 20. Just curious on what else they could add to the storyline. Well, I had like a rough idea. I think that the next one is going to be them trying to compete with iPads and the internet. But I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe they'll come up with something good. Who knows, man. I'm gonna try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to hate on it. I just they left it off on such like a high note, you know, with 3. And 3 ain't even the ending no more, bro. When you are not drawing and you visualize something in your mind, can you create a clear image? Usually, I'm not like really the best when it comes to pulling from the intuition with these. I will tend to look more at reference pictures. I'll tend to look more. I'm gonna make it seem like he's kind of blushing more. Kind of how he, like the representation of him in the movie. So you got to get rid of dude. I'm gonna do the little. I ain't really drawn the main part of them yet. The actual phone. The actual phone. I know the fork was goated. There's not enough time. What is the satisfying sound? It is like a little like fireplace ambience. Yo, they factory reset Buzz. They factory reset that man Buzz Lightyear, bro. That's crazy. I remember they changed his batteries. Yo, thank you too, Azra. Now for the other wheel. What happened to Andy? Hey, I don't even know. I think Andy, he hung up his jersey, man. He hung up his jersey and he retired. He gave his toys to another girl. Now, when Store Buzz switched with Real Buzz, I could not stop laughing. Man, I just know that Buzz thought he was the Space Ranger and his eyes were opened. He thought he was the Space Ranger and he had like all the photocopies of himself lined up row after row. Buzz thought he was the Space Ranger. That's tough. It is extremely tough. I ain't gonna lie, like I might need to catch up on these movies. Like maybe before I go to sleep, I might do like a quick little binge session, if you may ask. Why you draw it? Is it easier for me? Well, the main pull from like one of the main reasons was it helped me conceptualize the shapes better. That was like the main, or one of the main reasons. Just understanding the shapes. I feel like with a lot of these, everything comes down to the shaping. If you can grasp the shapes, then you can usually make sense of everything else. They gave my boy a reality check. Yeah, man, he changed up. He went to school. He went to school. He changed up, man. He said, I can't be playing with Woody no more. She changed up, man. But changed up. So he left the toys to go to college. College, and we would have been fired. I think it would have been fire, but just think though, like imagine if in some crazy world where he did take the toys with him, imagine what the poor toys would see, bro. Like what's going on? Sorry, yeah, that's Woody, man. I figure eventually, and then my thing with it now, everybody got Ring cameras. Imagine, imagine you look at the Ring camera and you see the toys running around. Like that's, I don't know, man. I don't know. Imagine checking the Ring camera and you see Woody hop up and start hopping around. I just like, what do you even do? Who do you call? Do you have one? Thank you. Like you hop up and the little toys is hopping up and having full on conversations. That would be crazy though. Yeah, it would. It would be crazy. It would be crazy indeed. How long you been doing this for? I've been drawn on and off for as long as I've been alive. So like 21 years. As long as I've been sentient. I'll make this part of the phone come down a little bit more. This is like one of those OG phones with the wire, the little spin thing. It's like ain't like one of the, I almost said ancient. Ancient is crazy. Ancient is a strong word. College would have been cool for the spin-off episode like they did with Sporky and the aliens. They could have cooked something up. Who, at this point, who knows? Yeah, the real telephones. Wire and all. Make this more. A little bit. It's coming together. Impressive, bro. Yo, thank you too, guys, child. Indubitably indeed. Not for the actual wire itself. But yeah, man, I do appreciate it too, Twin Uzi. You mentioned the real telephones. Like the little red door and all. What did I miss? I see Jesse over there. You missed the movie. You missed the movie. Once let me get done with this. The telephone dude, I got you. I'll show the whole page. It was somebody else that asked me too. It was somebody else. I don't know if he's still in here. I said I would show off the page once I got done with the phone dude. Here's everybody so far. I'm interested in how you draw like this. Very impressive. Thank you. All right, now is the finale. The finale. Let me see. The finale. This was good. I'm about to kind of like make this. I feel like they don't make cartoons and movies like they used to. I agree. Like, I be thinking the same thing, and I try to be like, I'm like, maybe we're just nostalgic, but I think that there was like a level of, I don't know, man. I think you're right though. I do think you're right. Stuff just, it's definitely, the vibe is a little bit different, without a doubt. Let me make sure I'm doing the right character. Symbol, Toy Story. Watching them? Did I do Buzz? No, I was actually trying to avoid the main characters, or the more main characters. I mean, Jesse's a main character too. But anybody that like I've immediately done, like Woody. I didn't want to spam Woody. Definitely, though, it got a little bit better that you lost the plot. The movies weren't as warm. Something changed. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what it is, but something definitely changed. But it just makes you appreciate the older ones more, you know? You got a factory reset. He got a factory reset. Draw Forky next, please. Nah, I'm not putting Forky on here, bro. To be honest with you. I was kind of like avoiding Forky. I can never draw like the OMG looks so hard. The only time that it becomes more challenging is just the thought of overthinking it. Like once you get to the point to where you just accept the outcome, whatever it may be, it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. Is it a technique or you just did it? I just attempted it, and upon realizing that I could, I have just built off of it the more that I do. Do Godzilla next stream I'll follow. I doubt I'm gonna do Godzilla, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Not anytime soon, at least. I got like a nice little backlog of stuff that I'm going to do. We just got older, the movies feel different. Yeah, and then that too, you gotta think like times are a little bit different now. I think that circumstance changed. Even if they sat there and like made the most nostalgic feeling movie ever. And I love cartoons. Like even if they made like some of the most nostalgic stuff ever, I think people are just a little bit different now. Times are different, circumstance, all that. But like, you know, going back to the thing though, you said they lost the magic. So you mainly draw on Disney characters, cartoons, or do you do a little bit of everything? No, this is the exception. Normally I don't really be drawing Disney characters like that. I just rewatch them all, and there are some that I like now, but just not many. This is the exception. This probably is like the most Disney people that I've probably done in a minute. And I'm not saying there will never be more after this, but I tend to space these out. I won't really do too much of the same thing at once. I will tend to kind of space these out. Maybe monsters would be the next best subject. Monsters, maybe. And animes, yeah, I was actually drawing Gohan. I was drawing Gohan earlier. I drew Gohan and Piccolo, seriously. I be doing animes and stuff sometimes. It was like a little spooky so far. Yeah. He's a yeah. Yeah. Dogs, specifically Rottweilers. I've done more animals than you can realize, bro. More animals. Every blue moon. One of the things I was considering doing before I like made my mind up with Toy Story, are you using a picture on the side to reference? Yeah. I will every now and then I'll do like pages where it's like a lot of different dog breeds and suggestions and all that. Sometimes these will be a little bit more self-direct, and other times it'll be a little bit more like I'll kind of take suggestions and follow the chat and see where I want to go. I'll stand back and forth. Sometimes I do stuff that I really want to do. Then I kind of like open up the floodgates a little bit to see what the chat is thinking. This one is, I've taken suggestions here. I just knew that I really wanted to draw Jesse and Bullseye. Commission for one of some of my dogs. Yeah, DM me. Man, I followed you. You're very talented. Thank you, Azra. Like, I'll be doing, like, commissions of dogs and stuff like that. I usually don't do people. That's where I'll be. That is definitely where. So everybody's a little bit different. And I struggle with drawing anything from human features, mostly faces. I think that it comes down to just the more you do it, the more familiar you are. And you just gotta familiarize yourself with it. You gotta familiarize. This looks like some nightmare fuel, but just, hey, bear with me. This is a terrifying character. Just bear with me. How can you read every comment? I talk and talk. Hey, bro, you asking the wrong questions. But there's a will, there is a way. I don't know why you got censored for that, but hey. It's true, I'm still practicing. But there's a will, there is a way. It's what years of brain rot does. Yeah, that's a monster. Nah, he ain't a monster. He's just camping. He's camping the cams. He said, "Wow, he's scary." He looks terrifying, but you ain't getting the context behind what's really going on here. It's not what it looks like. It ain't like no nightmare fuel. Halloween stuff. Not yet, at least. I've really been trying to like slow down with the Halloween aesthetic. He's the snitch, ain't he? You talking about the dude on the cams. He said you gotta get rid. Yo, potentially. How you draw in the two? That's the magic, bro. That's the magic of it all. That is the magic. I don't want him to overlap at all with Jesse, so I gotta like really lock in with his design. Bro, I love him. Maybe I just like creepy things. Yeah, if you got this just watching over you, I don't know. So able to draw from memory, you constantly. I'm usually looking at pictures. I haven't really reached the point where I'm just kind of like. I would love to try to do that maybe one day. But whenever I do these pages, whenever I'm on live, I'm like heavily dependent on pictures still. And pretty much all the shows, why Carly, Hey Jesse, Phineas, and Ferb, more. Why do you use two colors at the same time? I like the way that they look. They complement each other. They pretty much they complement each other really well. That's the main allure. And what about the dummies from the last one? Buzz next. I don't think I'm gonna do anybody else on here. I just wanted to. I originally had gotten off earlier, but like I said, I was kind of haunted by the idea. So wait, what are you drawing? This was the dude watching the cams. This was the little monkey dude watching the cameras. Sporky for the one time. No. Sporky for the one time. He's on the back burner, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Definitely not. Shout out to bro though. I'm okay. Shout out to dude. What does Sporky do? He's just Sporky, bro. He's just a spork. Do you be painting as well? No. I tend to stick more to my pens. He's literally just a spork, bro. He ain't do nothing. He just, hey, you should make some clothes. Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. Yo, are you like a low key like an undercover Toy Story person? You advocating really hard for Sporky, bro. You advocating really hard for that man Sporky. Can you show us the picture? No. So who's your favorite Toy Story character? That's a good question, man. Bro. That's a good question. That is a good question. You have to let me come back to that. You have to let me come back, do a little bit of thinking. The Sporky hate. You got it, bro. You got to be like Sporky's. You got to be Sporky's PR team or something, bro. Dog, you got the whole roster, the whole Toy Story, like, you got everybody. You tripping about a fork, dog? A fork. That man is a fork, bro. It's very, very confusing. It's very confusing. It is indeed. We are though. You know he's the best character. You know what, man? If that's hey, whatever floats your boat, bro. Whatever floats your boat, G. Whatever floats your boat. I like Slinky. Slinky, the aliens, Jesse, Bullseye. I got like multiple favorite characters. Depends on whatever movie you asking me, man. I'm all over the place. I like Woody too. He said Bonnie don't think he Bonnie don't think he just a spork. Don't tell me that dude think his don't tell me that the fork dude's name is Bonnie, bro. That's if the fork dude's name is Bonnie, I genuinely am about to rip this paper up, bro. If the fork dude's name is Bonnie, there's no way. You gotta be trolling. I'm about to look that up. I'm about to like, hey, I'm in the live, it's over. Yo. What's the fork dude's name? What is the fork dude's government name from Toy Story? What is the fork dude's government name? There's no way that man's name is Bonnie, bro. Okay, his name is Forky. No. Okay, the girl's name is Bonnie. Okay, that's a little bit better. Maybe even Lotso. No, Bonnie is the girl from the movie. Nah, yo, you don't know how much, you don't know what that name means, bro. You don't even know. Is that you still drawing? Yeah. There's no way. I'll let me commit some work for you. My dogs are giving me a time bet. Maybe Lotso. Thank you for the rose too, Matsuri. Rose from the scrap though paper. Yeah, it's over with, man. Nah, you don't even know. You don't know the lore behind that name Bonnie, bro. You don't even know. It's over. Show's over, dude. Hanging up my jersey. It's over with. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Dempsey, keep up fantastic work, bro. So you need creative. Thank you, Bella. Now for this man's lovely symbol. What's the girl's name again? Talking about this one right here. Jesse. What do you mean, Bonnie and Clyde? No, it be people that's been asking me. It's a dude from Five Nights at Freddy's, and then it's this other lady named Bonnie Blue. Every time the name Bonnie comes up, it gets people be like going crazy for the name Bonnie, bro. It's too many Bonnies. We gotta change her name to like Bobby Hill or something, bro. It's too many Bonnies. We gotta change the girl's name from Toy Story. Too many Bonnies. I didn't even think about Bonnie. I forgot all that Bonnie and Clyde, honestly. It's tough. Don't let me forget to draw this man's feet, y'all. Don't let me forget to draw dude's feet. Sporky would have been easy to draw, bro. Yeah, but sometimes just because you can doesn't mean you should. He could. I'm not feeling, bro. Shout out to dude though. I'm never gonna hate on the man. I just don't want personally. I gotta draw the line somewhere. Any other character for the most part, like I've been kind of like cool taking suggestions and stuff. What do you think about Betty Boop casting? I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know. I don't really watch too many modern movies. I know about her as a character, like as a cartoon character. Toy Story Day? Kinda. I was doing some other things earlier, but I wanted to have like a redemption real quick before I went to sleep. Gotta start liking bored. Bro, you catch me at the craziest times. You catch me at the conclusions of the show. AI is still going. AI is crazy. Fresh out of the data center. They making Betty Boop? Probably. They've been kind of like, it's been like a lot of nostalgia. I don't want to say nostalgia bait, but nostalgia bait. It's like nostalgia farming. Which I get it. It works, but it's just kind of, if it ain't genuine, bro. Just let good things be good. I'm saying that not really know it. I don't think we need to spam nostalgia. I don't even know if we need a fifth Toy Story. I like Toy Story though. That don't make me a hater either. What do y'all think? It doesn't make me a hater to say that. Just looked it up. Quinta Brunson. She fits Loki. Jason, that's me. Jason, that's me. Now there can only be one, bro. Somebody gotta change their name. You gotta spell your name with like a Y or something, bro. There can only be one. There can only be one. You gotta spell your name with an I or a Y. This is my dog's name. It don't even matter. He gotta change his name too. Rufus gotta change his name too. It don't even matter. Rufus gotta change his name too. There can only be one. He either gotta spell it differently. Hey, you gotta lock it. Rufus. What's the sound in the back? It's like a fireplace ambience that I be playing. Young Rufus gotta change his name first. But I agree, all the nostalgia messages, they feel fake. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's genuine, that's one thing. But if it's fake and forced, that's where I have an issue with it. If it's made with good intentions and it's not like just a weird cash grab thinking like, oh, they're gonna like it because it's kind of capitalizing on something that was already built. It's kind of soulless. It don't make me a hater to say that. I'm just recognizing the writing that's on the wall. If it's soulless, I'm not down. But if it's genuine, I'm all for it. I feel like a lot of stuff might not be that genuine. If everybody likes, we can hit over 10K. For sure, I think it would be a cool way to conclude the live. 10K likes, indubitably. That's a good idea. That's a good idea indeed, Kaden. Let me get... get his foot. Now for the additional hand. Might bring his pants down a little bit more. Low key, this does look it's like some nightmare fuel stuff, doesn't it? All right, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm gonna leave it off on this, man. It has been real. I will see y'all in the next one. It's reminding me I need to do sketchbook. You definitely do. Here's everybody on here. Jesse was like the main focus of this page. But I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all, man. It has been real. One more, please. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to squeeze nobody else on her. I don't want to squeeze anyone. I don't want to squeeze anybody. But I'm going to have some more stuff coming up soon. Anything I did tonight, even the stuff from the live before this one, like the hour before I did this one, I'm going to turn everything into time lapses. But I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. It has been real. Y'all take it easy. Take it easy until next time. Indeed, indeed.